I recently Googled the definition of a domestic goddess, and the first one that was listed read, "A woman with exceptional domestic skills, especially one who excels at preparing meals." Cambridge Dictionary offered the second listed definition as a woman who is very good at cooking and keeping her house clean and organized. I'm like, wait, what? Those address domestication, but where does the goddess part come in? A goddess is a worship deity of things like beauty, love, fertility, sexuality, motherhood, and creativity. Yet the definitions of a domestic goddess typically focus on the idealistic work rather than the realistic characteristics of a woman at home. The truth is, a domestic goddess makes a house a home and expands the empire of a family. And rather than being honored as a deity, definitions like this show how we minimize the role of a queen to a working class peasant in their own castle. The top definition that came up when I Googled Mompreneur was a woman who sets up and runs her own business in addition to caring for a young child or children. It's no coincidence that the rise of the mompreneurs comes as more highly educated women are choosing to stay at home with young children. I myself have 2 degrees, one in business and one in communications with a concentration in technology. I traded my career as a finance manager for motherhood and sustainable farming. Ironically, neither motherhood nor farming are typically stereotyped as godlike acts, yet these roles are at the foundation of creation. The size of your world is what you choose to fixate on. And I didn't want to wait to start living the life I wanted to live in the world that I knew I could create. Naomi. Hi. Cheese. Measuring my success as a domestic goddess and mompreneur has been challenging as I'm trying to relearn that personal growth is the best metric. As someone that worked my way up to management in the banking industry and dedicated almost a decade of my career to finance, switching from quantitative data to qualitative has required me to rewire my brain.
Mom!
Yes, baby?
They down.
Oh, is Minnie sitting down with you? This is freshly harvested, organically homegrown Maui Wowie. It's my first time growing cannabis, and I seriously dreamed of this day. I messed up a little bit pruning my plants, but considering I only cut down half a plant for this yield, I'm gonna call it a win. Our plant tonic is so magical, and I'm so excited to continue growing as a home gardener and suburban farmer. I found an article recently by High Times Magazine that I'll be sure to link below. It's titled High History, Cannabis in the Ancient World. In the article, it talks about how early civilizations in Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, China, Greece, and Rome created archaeological evidence confirming cannabis use. The article highlights that in the ancient world, cannabis was used for practices involving medicine, magic, religion, and recreation. I'm like, well, damn. As a domestic goddess, I strive to be healing, mystic, spiritual, and life-loving while innovating ancient practices in a modern home setting. Aquaponics is also an ancient practice, and anytime I feel uncomfortable and stressed from the uncertainty of having 2 startup companies, I can feel my ancestors in my corner saying, "It's okay, mija, keep going, you're almost there." When I make edibles, I feel as if I'm an alchemist creating a universal elixir for a little medicine, magic, religion, and recreation. I feel so connected to my ancestry, growing some of the coolest plants, cultivating biodiversity, and harvesting abundance. Bringing my harvest into my kitchen directly from the garden has a level of richness I just can't explain. At the end of the summer season, there's always a major shift of things dying back while fall and winter plants come to life. I sometimes feel so sad seeing my garden stripped down to the bare minimum and forget to acknowledge the beauty of the process. As certain things die with the season, new seeds sprout with life. Through it all, death brings fruitfulness, and it's an important reminder for me to celebrate the transitional phase of each season in my life. It's certainly uncomfortable, but then again, discomfort lies in the nature of growth, and it's a catalyst for us to change, stretch, adapt, and evolve.
What? See bubbles. See bubbles.
Where you go?
I said help.
Naomi, come back. Look at Cha-Cha.
Bubbles. What? It's bubbles. Bubbles.
Where'd it go?
I told you. I told you. I did. I did.
I did a bubble.
Bubble.
No.
Bubble.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Oh. Lost notes. Oh, I love it.
Let's say cheese.
Cheese.
Hold on.
What did she say?
Say
Cheese. And she said, yummy.
This one.
Happy birthday to you.
Ready?
Yay!
So, my definition of a domestic goddess is a woman with extraordinary power to create. She nurtures a home while growing through the seasons of life with grace as she is challenged with discomfort. A domestic goddess is savvy, intellectual, and confident, with beauty inside and out that transcends the physical. She is clear of who she is and what she wants in her life. The job of Mompreneur empowers a domestic goddess to achieve what she wants while illuminating beauty, love, and creativity.